What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how much is like a suitable amount of money that you should be spending or Mutcoins day one launch of Madden 23. Some of you guys are saying, look, I need a cutoff mark. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the most that I should actually spend day one on a player? Now, that's a very, very unique question. I'm going to tell you why. One player can make your team unbelievable, or it can cost you for the whole month. Because you can overspend ridiculously, and that's the worst time to overspend, is when the game first comes out. Because it's going to take you so long to actually recuperate the money you lose. So I'm going to give you guys some examples, and then we're going to pretty much talk about it along the lines of, like, how are you going to get the money? You see what I'm saying? Because, look, a lot of you guys are trying to figure, like, yo, gee, what if I only have $50, $100, stuff like that? How much of that is going to equate to 500,000 Mutcoins at launch? Now, when you look at the fact that a lot of you guys don't realize, because I was seeing some of the comments, and I know that some of you guys don't really understand a lot of what, you know, Mut's changed over the last 3 or 4 years to where many of us, even those that's been doing it for a very long time, we don't know what's going on. Like, they'll just do something random, but what's always behind it is a way to make money, right? So we went over some of the packs that I would probably say you should use in certain cases. If you get lucky, you know, that all depends on, you know, selling the card right away and then using all those coins to make up a better team, or just, you know, outright getting a card, selling it, and getting a better card by, you know, selling a lot of the things that you get out of the bundle or the packs that you buy. Either way, what happens is some of the elite cards, you may get lucky on a $5 elite fantasy pack, you may get lucky on whatever $20 pack that they have. They may bring back the elite, you know, the elite pack. A lot of us know about the elite pack glitches where there's just some crazy stuff in it. If you get a card that's valued at 500,000 coins, let's just say you pull it. Is it smart to sell it? That's a very, look, I've seen it go both ways to where a card was like valued very, very high and then it just plummeted, you know, the next week because EA dropped like a flashback or something weird like that. But right? Let's look over some of them right now. The elites, okay? The elites of the current players. You know, TJ Watt's going to be a monster. If you guys played the beta, you guys know that TJ Watt, he was just doing whatever he wanted. He was just running right around, like, having a really good time, coming right in, sacking the quarterback, doing a lot of weird stuff. So he's going to be one of those higher overall elite cards that are going to drop at launch, where it's going to be like, what is he going for? Do I expect him to be $500,000? No, I don't. Do I expect him to drop legends that are going to be valued at $500,000? Yes. Okay? Do you spend on those legends, though? Feel is going to contribute to you winning more games. Now, remember, some of you guys are like, yo, gee, I'm not planning to go and play a head-to-head game for a while. Like, I'm going to stay grinding the game. If you're choosing to do that, that's fine. I'm just letting you guys understand. It is no way possible that you're going to come out and not spend money and press yes on head-to-head and start winning games. I don't care who you are. And I'm telling you this because a lot of people play sweaty, extra sweaty with cheese because they're trying to get up in the MCS leaderboards. Now, you're going to play a lot of pro players in the different profiles. It's going to be doing some real wild stuff, but it's a real mosh pit. Like, it's crazy, the stuff that goes on, but it'll benefit you because you'll see certain things that work. You'll see certain glitches. You'll see it early, but it'll kind of make you very, very upset because you're not going to be winning in these games. So it depends on your tolerance for pain. All right. So hear me out right now. Let's just say, for instance, right, Aaron Donald, he's going to have a decent overall at launch, right? Is having him I don't usually play him at right end. I think this year was the first year I actually even played him at his natural position at right end because he was so fast. But let's just say, you know, for previous years of Madden, most of us will use him as a D tackle, right? Most of us. We'll just say, you know what? This guy's a D tackle for us. That's all we're doing. We don't care. You know, it is what it is, right? If that's the case, are you willing to spend 500K if we all know that D tackles and linemen don't really do the things that they're supposed to do? Like, it's common knowledge. They don't do what they're supposed to do. So with that being the case, should you spend $500,000 on a DN or something like that, or a lineman? Now, if you played the beta and you're running 3-4 or 4-3, you would know the blitz is very, very OP. So if it's a really, really fast guy, notice how I said guy, a fast guy on the edge, is he worth that money? For me, let's say they drop a card that's like has decent speed, whatever, you know, like they drop Von Miller or whatever it is, or they drop some other card that's like a legend from before that has very, very good speed. Maybe they drop LT at launch. Let's say LT, right? LT at launch would absolutely be worth 500,000 coins. But why though? Why would he be worth it? Depending on how you play, you may not need him. You guys got to let me know what you're into. Are you guys blitzing heavy, or are you more of coverage guys? And you're going to give those guys little abilities to shed and stuff like that. Because if you're just looking for shed defense, you don't really need to go crazy with the 500,000 defensive player cards. You don't really, dude, it's not necessary. Why would you do it? It doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? Davante Adams at launch. He's going to be a problem because he's going to have good route running. But what do they always jip him on? Speed. Which is why you shouldn't spend over 500,000 coins for Davante Adams. Unless you're going to probably put him in the slot, or you're going to chem him up. Maybe you got a Packers team, you up his speed, or you give him a Raiders chem, whatever, and he can be suitably fast. Because the speed is what's going to get you a lot of wins to start the game. The faster your wide receivers are at launch, the more wins you're going to get. Because you can't contain a fast guy. Let's flash back to Madden 22 early, when they made Jerry Rice get maxed out of like some kind of 96 speed or some weird stuff like that. You guys remember that? How many wins did you get because of that? I got a whole lot. Because he was super fast. And it was ridiculous and it made no sense. Because he was so much faster than everybody else. But remember, in Madden 23, they actually play coverage a little bit better. So would crosses still work? Would the streak still be the same? We don't know that yet. We have to watch and wait and see exactly what happens. But eventually we'll figure it all out as it goes along. But I would not spend unless he was fast enough. I don't care about all those, attributes. Oh, 88 medium route. Dude, if he's not fast, he's not going to be on the squad. Point blank, period. Height, speed. That's what you look for at the launch of the game. No matter what, because next-gen gameplay, that's what it's all about. The fastest, tallest guy. Now, let's look at some of the earlier legends that came out and give you guys more of an example to see what's going on. We're looking actually for like the full, they had a lot of decent full legends that came out at the launch. Some of us got the free, like, Randy Moss and stuff like that. He was garbage, but, I think he got chemmed up to like 88 speed or some stupidness like that. A lot of the stuff that goes on within the game, right? Like, let's just say Kevin Green, for instance, right? Because like the 90s and the 91s were like the limited ones, at launch. If you look at some of these cards, right? A Jermichael Finley at launch is going to actually be worth more than a lot of the other cards that you would otherwise get for your regular standardized players that are core elites. Because they're going to give them numbers that are going to be disgusting. So because of that, it's worth it. Because offense is what's going to win you the games. Like defense, you'll get away with stuff. It'll be fluke. It's the same engine. The fluke isn't going anywhere. It's going to be right there waiting for you, dude. Like, it's not going anywhere. Just sit back and relax. EA got a lot of fluke ready for you. But would it be a situation where these players, like even Mike Haynes, bro, I don't know how many of you guys remember, like, this dude's card, bro, was so insane. Let me know in the comments right now if you remember how insane this guy was. He was outrageous, a 6'2", super fast raider. Like, these cards, you're going to have to spend that money. But it has to contribute to a balance of you winning more games. If you're not in a position where you feel like you're going to be able to win more games by spending that money, do not spend the money. But obviously, at the launch of the game, I'm going to be right there for you guys, letting you know. I'm going to be in your ear. I'm going to be on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all at GmiasWorld. For my members and my subs, you guys already know what it is. We already have a private chat right here on YouTube for all members. If you want to become a member now, probably better for you to do it. Click inside the link in the description box. But the information will be there. A lot of these cards will not be worth it. And my job is to let you guys know. No way, no how. We ain't spending on that. Like a Von Miller, like this dude is going to be, listen, all these cards, we just got to wait it out, bro. We got to wait it out and we got to see how it works out. And then we're going to determine, what's worth the value. But I would say probably 2 or 3 cards at launch would be worth that individual price tag of 500,000 Mutcoins. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.